really, really horrible. And it goes from like -6 to -7. If I move that closer then. Or maybe it's just the way that it's describing it. I mean, 6 was the best. That corner's still fine, even though there's a horrible tunnel there. 2% there, that's maybe a slightly better route. 3. Cool, this bit of the country is not very good. 1, 2. 2, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2 is probably the best. I think that is the best I could do. Maybe it's my own fault for building this line. Maybe I could scrap that line. I could do something a bit more long-winded. Come out to here and around like that. Let me start a new plan. So it was this one, wasn't it? Because we have that as an option. In fact, you know, that's a much better line. It just has a huge tunnel. But if we, instead of doing that, bring this out to here. Okay, that corner's too steep. But we can bring... Okay, don't know why you're doing that. Bring this out. That's then going up that mountain. Like, what I'm trying to see is if I can get it to come this way and then go up and over. Which is also hideous, you know? And much more expensive. I mean, I got the max curve there. That's too high. 2%, but then the curve here. That reduces the cost. So that would be fine, apart from the speed on the curve. And we then fix that. Maybe. No, too windy. If I bring it in. Yeah, it's just it's got the tunnel that I was trying to avoid. Which is what I was trying to bring it around there, but that's too sharp a bend. There you go. That is just terrible. It's still not even perfect. Right. Let's leave that in the plan then. So is this really what I'm going to say? It's that, or I cut my losses and start on this side of the track. You know, hypothetically, if I was to just build here to, well, let's say that one now. It still wants to build it as a tunnel. That's strange. Why do you want to build it as a tunnel for there? So like that is the sort of line that you need to take apparently. Otherwise you start clashing, getting mad. There's still a bit of a tunnel, but I wonder if we can move that. I mean, a tiny tunnel there. So that is fine on the gradient, except for that. It's... Like, why does that change? Oh, tiny, tiny tunnel. Let's do that. No more tunnel. Max, max, max. Minus 1%. Oh no, that is that bit there too steep? I mean, too curved. Right, minus 1% and max. 3% max. So close. That's going worse. Max, 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 max. Right, that is the line. It's not great because really it's a bit messed up in that I'm using the third last and connecting up to this, but I've spent long enough. That's what it's going to be. Great. And now to officially connect it up, you need to build a, well, let's make sure that we have a supply tower somewhere. And we need a line, which is going to go from here to here and do not very much, maybe. And we could go all the way to Portland. I don't know, Bangor's turning into a sort of place which is being linked up with lots of places. It may need its own warehouse in the future. It's going to be freight. This is also cheaper. Well, if it's cheaper. Right, and I can't afford it just yet. The route of your rail line, yeah, it's fine. Well, I could also then join up Stark's Rest, because do you need sugar now? No. I mean, you have plenty of sugar. You never needed sugar in the first place. Portland as well gets it all from... If I look at the flow of goods, and look at sugar. Don't know if there's a way to reset the camera, but... I don't know. It's not showing actually how it's getting it. It's not using a lot anyway. So I get my connection bonus. Thank you very much. It was only very painful. But having done that, I can now afford this for free. And, well, first we have to build a station. This is probably going to be the more simpler thing, because we're only going to use one line here. Track construction from... Yeah. I might have to delete some of those because they're clogging up my thing now. The only two that are free, 1% max. I'll make it slightly longer. Where are the contours? That is just making it worse. Do not understand. Like, there must be a way to make this 1% better, but it's making it worse. Maybe because, like, if I follow this line, you'd think, like, if I'm following the contour line, I mean, yeah, so it needs to go down, but then it's got a hill there, which is why I was trying to bring it out this way. Bring that down. It starts building a tunnel. That's why I'm trying to bring it around the thing. Fine. We'll just have what you had in the first place. Go with that. 1% isn't bad. I don't know why I was trying to improve on it. Okay. Oh. So yes, I have a line. And... well, no, I have the track, not the line. But I need the rail line to go from Carter Rust to here, loading freight, and you're going to have one of those, because they're new. Cannot perform any actions at the station. Because it doesn't want fruit. Let's just hold off a second. And here, I'm going to set the minimum wagons to 3. Always smart thing to do. That's fine. So it may sit there for a second. You... still haven't got any of that. Alright, let's get rid of grain from here, because it should be being stored by the other one. Let's put fruit in. And then all the way across here. So, well, I'd like it to be Syracuse, but... your warehouse... it's got clay and that, which you're still not really using. Fine. So your warehouse can store apples. Fruit. And now it's loading them for Albany. And so now we have to try and think of the next thing on our journey. Sorry, weird email. Yes, so the next step that we are going to take, well, I still don't fully understand why we haven't completed this quest. Deliver 8 corn to Boston. Boston has 16 corn on the way, supposedly. Where is that corn? Is it stored here? Warehouse. There is no corn here. If I was to look in this warehouse, yes, there is lots of corn stored here. So do I just increase that line? Because I have a line from Syracuse to Boston. And it's taking corn, but it's not corn. It's taking grain for Boston, and it's taking corn for Bangor. So maybe I just say, you're the priority at the moment. And also, let's change the train to one of those. Increase it by 2. Sure. Just get as many trains as required. Okay. And are any of these lines... So I used to think they were making lots more money, but apparently they're not making as much. Is that the new line? Oh no, that's you. Lots of wool is required in Bangor, apparently. I mean, I'm going to make that my clothes factory soon, because clothes are required. But yeah, the main thing I need to get working is for this. I mean, it's saying it's getting more on the way. Yes, this train station. With its corn. There's a train waiting to be deployed. But I could maybe find Syracuse to Boston. And all of that is corn for... Well, there's 2 in there for Boston. 3. So what, I'll be up to 5. Halfway there, based on what's left. And this one as well is on that same line. Just being a bit slow. Let's maybe speed things up. And again, this is corn for the other side of the world. And it's now loading Bangor, 1 for Boston, 2, 3. Okay, so that should finally complete that quest. About 2 years too late. Once this makes a move, the next one will be deployed, but it doesn't matter by then. At that point, everything should have gone through. Albany is still growing. Good to hear. Nothing is using my clay though. So there is production for, I think you have coal, is this coal? Yeah, coal and clay makes pottery. I don't know if it'll tell me this here. Ceramics. Doesn't tell me. Which is a shame. And there should be a supply. Did I put one down? Did I not put one down? I did. So, I mean, it's getting supply, it's just not being maintained. Maybe that's a problem. Having all these short tracks. Anyway, Portland's grown, and now I can have a business in Portland. Which business would be good to have? New production. Because, like, some of these things are far away. I mean, I could increase the... Like I say, I want this to have the clothes factory, but I'm just worried if I delay it. Also, ceramics. Way too expensive. But, and also, like, when do they start needing these things? So it's new good. For this city, anyway. There's just no demand for it. Maybe it comes later, but, like, ceramics is the last thing. Maybe I've made a mistake buying that clay. And liquor as well isn't soon. Yeah, they really are lacking grain over here, aren't they? Clothing. So it's just gone over 40. How close are you to 40? Very close. So I should wait. Do not build a clothing industry here. And I will build one here. Inheritance. A distant but wealthy aunt has unfortunately passed and bequeathed you 53 transport stops. Thank you. Stock of this type will portray a specific sector of the economy and will appreciate, as in go up in value. If the economic data sees a bigger improvement than projected, you can access the stocks in the company dialogue and sell them anytime. Now, I know you're just trying to distract me so that when it reaches 40 that you can build it. But I'm not falling for it. I'm going to sit here and wait for that to get to 40,000. And now? No. Okay, it's paused. New production. I'm waiting for it for a while. Fashion industry. It's going to cost more than I can afford. I mean, I'd like to build it though. Come on, give me the money. This is how I build it, right? It's just going to give me a button here, right? 553, right. I have the money. How do I... Oh, I have the building as well. Let's put it out right next to this building. So I don't have to transport any of the cloth in. The clothing just transforms it. That should make its way to Boston or Davis Terminal. Maybe I shouldn't. Let's change that from clay to clothing. And what have you got in your warehouse? Do you have a space? You're not very good warehouse, Foster. Is it because you don't have the direct connections? Yeah, maybe. So I need a train line from Foster Terminal to either this and or that. Maybe that's half the reason why I've got a problem anyway. Meat, cloth, dairy. I mean, I'd like to have dairy, but... And do you have access to sugar around here? Dunno. This just doesn't look like it's doing very much, does it? So let's remove... No, they're all important. Oh, I don't know. Let's remove sugar. Add in clothing. We're also going to add the line in. Because we have Foster Terminal to Albany. And Buffalo, which is the other way. And that just serves stuff which is coming into here, going to there. But we also want Foster Terminal. Are we creating a new line here or what? Yes, if you use the right button, you can. Foster Terminal to Davis Terminal. Surprisingly, you have chosen the incorrect route. And by surprising, I mean unsurprising. Yeah, just doing that seems to make you understand what I want you to do. So that's fine. We will do it that way. You're just freight. So please just load freight. I don't cache just this second. And let's create another line, which goes from Foster Terminal and goes all the way to Boston. Again, have you worked out?
Itself was first proposed in 1699. Nowadays, there is so much less time between idea and realization. This is absolutely extraordinary. It works! Fewer and fewer travelers are using the Erie Canal because our train connections are simply better. Our company enjoys great popularity in Albany, and soon a new mayor will be elected. If I could win the election, I could use that to our advantage. Why don't you take a few measures to present me in a favorable light to the undecided voters?
Okay, I don't know what it's going on about, but sure. How is the clothing business going? even though it's only been a couple weeks. 0 utilization. What's going on there? Make some clothes. Maybe it's been 0 weeks first. I don't know. It says profit a week of 0. Anyway, so we now have a new line as well from Cycle Rail Lines. Let's just click on this. Foster Terminal to Boston. It's being loaded with corn, lots of corn. Anyway, so what I did then, eventually, that corn reached Boston, which is what we were aiming for. So yes, we've now completed those 3. And now we're on to the next one. Connect 3 rural businesses producing grain to your rail network. So we've already done 2 of those. 960 passengers from Syracuse. Have we not got Syracuse passengers already done? I don't know if this is just counting from now. But within 3 years, that should be easy. I think. I don't know. And then construct university in Albany. City can only have 1 city building at a time, such as university, library, etc. If there's already a city building in Albany, you have to demolish it in order to build a university. But, like, it won't have as good benefits for that. So if I take a look at Albany, I mean, it's growing. The library. Sure. Okay. Increases fulfillment demand by 10%. If I just go look at Syracuse just for fun. The university can only be constructed in cities over 90,000 citizens. Creator of the university will have to cover weekly costs for scholarships. Like, why would I want this in favor of the library? This increases the city's fulfillment of demand by 10%. I mean, it made me build the library, and now it's just changing its mind. Which I do not take kindly to. This is completing tours without freight, so that line is gone. I could join up Quebec City. Because what does it want? An extra grain farm. Well, there's one down here. In fact, if I click on... I mean, I don't need to click on anything. There's one here. There's one here. I don't really see a need to connect up another grain farm. Because this one is making me lots of money. It's not really at full utilization anyway. This one is level 2 and... well, I don't know if it's still making money or anything, but... part of me wants to stop this from being used. Do you still have sugar cubes? No. But you can use them. In terms of rail lines, lots of them making money. Robinson Rest to Albany is losing money though. You need a minimum because you're completing tours without freight, which is not good. But most things are making money. Some not making a huge amount, or losing just a small amount. Maybe this route isn't useful anymore. It's taking sugar from here to here, but that's about it. If I edit that rail line, set the minimum to 3. And passengers, well, we've already done 37 in 1 month. So in a year we should do 370-ish, I don't know. I don't know with like the demand, passengers and mail. Average time of travel. Do we not have a connection from Albany? I mean, Syracuse to Albany? Train use mail. I am confused. Let me take a look at my rail lines. So Albany to Buffalo. Yeah. It goes to Syracuse. Right, but it goes Albany, Syracuse, Buffalo, and no one decides to get on. Let's see if that changes things. Rail line only carries express goods, but it hasn't been given the express. I mean, was it all like halfway down the line? Don't know. Because yeah, then there's Albany to Boston. Yeah, if I go look at this now, yeah, it's now saying that there's times, and yeah, they have to go through Albany, but that's fine. So then there's 35 passengers a week who want to go there, and 14 here, and 14 here. So that should add up to 300 and... how many was it? 960 and some time. Okay. Boston Albany Railroad, most valuable company. Good to hear. So if we look at the company, average balance per week, really? I don't know where I got that value from then. 86 sounds more about right. Maybe that included a bonus at some point. Ratio of traffic jams to journey time. So there aren't that many traffic jams at the moment. And am I transporting more or less stuff? I mean, the production is costing me more. We're about to get the next quarter, so I'm hoping it's gone up. It'd be nice to have it, like, some values. I mean, we have this one, I suppose, but... Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like, and if you think you would enjoy more, then please subscribe, or even join me live on Twitch. Whilst it's cliche, all of these will help the channel. On screen is something carefully curated, or something the YouTube algorithm suggests, or maybe even both. In any case, have a great day.